Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Saturday night, and I need to go to bed soon. But we've got Music Station Super Live 2018 going, so that's keeping me up. And my desire to make a video game review for the video game review section on the YouTube channel is also keeping me up. And what we're going to do is review one of my favorite Christmas presents. It's a Dream Paradox. It is the Christmas Nights into Dreams for the Sega Saturn is what we're going to be reviewing tonight while we are taping Music Station in the background. We saw an awesome performance by DePump and Twice. So it looks like now we got E-Girls and the Japanese Soul Brothers. So we're going to tape this, going to watch that a ton. And we're going to review some Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. This demo disc for the Japanese version of this, I believe, was packaged with the Sega Saturn in 1996 as a demo disc. The cool thing about this demo disc is that while you only play one level, depending on what your date is on your Sega Saturn, that level will change. And if you set it to December 25th, you're going to get to play Christmas Nights into Dreams, which means that the first level of Nights will be transformed into a magical winter wonderland that would make Santa Claus and his elves jealous. So without further ado, let's get on to playing some Nights into Dreams, Japanese version on the Sega Saturn. Position our camera like so. Hit the lights. So, here we see Elliot and Claire Elliot and Clarice looking longingly up at a Christmas tree whose star they have to replace because it's been stolen by an evil nightmare, which is that weird frog spike-tailed lizard thing that you fight. So, there's that. I'm going to get another history book to put under our generic Nintendo so we can see all of this screen. Alright, there we go. The Everyday Guide to the Bible also serves as a nice way to do a YouTube video. Underneath that is Sayonara Zetsuba Sensei. The Eclectic Tastes of Noel Comics. So here's a little bit of a sample of this level with Clarice. We're going to actually hit start here. We're going to play it with Elliot. Now, if we actually set our clock to April 1st, we can actually play as Riella. And if it's Valentine's Day, we're going to be in a Valentine's Day themed level, but it is Christmas break, so we are playing Christmas Nights. So here we go to new game here, and we're going to have an option to look at some Christmas presents that you get by playing a matching game after beating this level. But we're going to forego that right now, and we'll play as Elliot. So don't mind the glare that's coming through on the TV screen here. Don't want to have our volume too loud, but I would like you to be able to hear some of the soulful Christmas beats of Nights into Dreams. Now, Nights into Dreams is produced by the Sonic team, so similar to Sonic the Hedgehog, you'll be relentlessly moving forward. Man, am I sliding down this hill? This isn't good. There we go. Get into there. You're going to be moving forward in a linear fashion, but unlike Sonic the Hedgehog of this time period, this is a fully 3D polygonal game as opposed to a beautiful 2D sprite-based game, which is what Sonic was. Nights really has the style of a Japanese anime and a French children's book combined, and it creates a very beautiful artistic gameplay experience. This game is a work of art. It is not just a fun video game to play. It is masterfully crafted by Yuji Naka and the Sonic team. Now, unfortunately, there is a rumor that the Sega Technical Institute, the American branch of Sega that was working on the new Sonic the Hedgehog games, apparently the Sonic team was just tired of constantly making Sonic games, so they wanted to make Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn, leave the development of Sonic up to Sega's American team, which I think is a risky venture, since Sonic is the flagship franchise for Sega. Sega Technical Institute in the United States apparently, rumor has it, wanted to use the Nights into Dreams engine once time got tight, and they apparently started making some nice progress, and Yuji Naka threatened to quit Sega if they did that, and apparently Sonic Extreme got canceled because of it, and 2 people almost died because they worked themselves nearly to death. So, we are graded on how well we fly through these levels here. Basically, you have these Dreamcatcher type things that in a normal Nights into Dreams game would look kind of like giant blue octopuses, but here they are Christmas trees with little see-through orbs underneath, and there are these spheres that you have to deposit in these Dreamcatcher things that we see right here. Now, when our number up top turns red, that means we have enough to fly on to the next section of the level. If our time runs out, we see a timer ticking down in the front here. If that runs out, we're in trouble because your character, either Elliot or Clarice, will fall out of Nights, and then they're going to be chased by a evil alarm clock, and if they get woken up, that's the end for them. So, but we have got enough, and we notice that now that we deposit enough things into the Dreamcatcher, the orbs will turn gold. So we're going to fly back into Nights. You have 4 sections within your level here. So once we finish the 4th section, we're going to go fight our boss. Now, we can play as Sonic the Hedgehog in this, but we have to unlock him through the present game, which is very exciting. If you play as Sonic, though, you are grounded. You will not fly. And you're going to fight Dr. Eggman, who will be merged with the boss that I believe is Clarice's boss in the full version of Nights into Dreams. She's like a big beach ball bunny that's evil. I do have the Nights sequel that was made for the Wii, but I just didn't do too much with it. I really should. Everyone had British accents. It was kind of annoying to me that they had those British accents on characters. So, but, I don't know, that's just me. So I gotta get moving and grooving here and stop complaining about Nights characters having British accents on the Wii. Because this game just had a nice anime feel, even though it had a European feel as well. I felt like I was playing a 90s anime and the best of that 90s polygonal video games and J-pop culture and anime culture had to offer. So having weird melodramatic British pronunciations of everything kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but honestly I haven't really played enough of Journey into Dreams, Nights Journey into Dreams to really say anything. So I've got this orange streamer flying behind me. If I did enough loops with that, I would get some extra points, but I don't have time to do anything, so I'm gonna lose here if I don't hurry up and get to my checkpoint here. There we go. So I have to fly through these rings here. Now these rings, if we were not playing the Christmas version, would not look like these beautiful Christmas wreaths, but they would look like orange rings, basically, made out of little orange circles here. Come on, get in there. Man. Where did those orbs go? It's almost like I'm not used to playing this in the Christmas mode, and I'm so entranced by all of the magical Christmas imagery that it's hard for me to pay attention to everything. So we've still got some spheres that we have to get here. I'm not doing well here. I don't want to... Just going to have to keep flying forward here because we've got enough. We do have the analog controller that I'm actually not using because I always just tended to do a little bit better with the D-pad, but there is a straight-up analog controller that was essentially developed for Nights into Dreams that looks a lot like a Dreamcast controller, but I should really say that the Dreamcast controller looks a lot like the Sega Saturn analog controller. Alright, so we need to get moving here because we only got 21 seconds left. So now we're going to go to our boss fight here, and since we've only gotten C's, we're going to have a grade of C. There's a shocker. Now, after we beat this guy, we are treated to an adult contemporary song sung in English about Nights into Dreams, which is just as good as it sounds, especially with its Christmassy remix. When you beat this game with both Elliot and Clarice, you get an a cappella version of that song for the closing credits. This, even though it's a demo disc, really does have the replayability of a actual video game. Just being able to see the level in all different seasons here. And have different music, different effects, original story, original packaging. And that will do it. That's going to be a C. If we had beaten that boss a little faster, that could have knocked our grade up to a B. So here's our song right here, which incidentally we can actually do a karaoke of in the Christmas presents mode. So if you want to sing along to this song, you can. It's amazing. I'm sure this song is constantly playing in Yuji Naka's car, as it should. In the night, dream delight. Alright, so I could just sit and listen to that song for a while, but for the sake of brevity, let's see what presents we can unlock here. Darn it. We got 5 chances here. And this is Link. Shoot, that was here? Yes. Is that here? Yes. Cake? Oh, it's Riella, darn it. If you draw Riella, that makes it so you can't play anymore. Riella is such a creepy looking villain. Especially when you fight her. She says some kind of gibberish, like, very good night. Alright. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Nights into Dreams, Christmas edition. It's Christmas Nights into Dreams. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Pick that game up. I was fortunate enough to have my sister-in-law get me an Amazon gift card, and I got that off Amazon. So, I'm going to sit here and listen to the Japanese Soul Brothers, and you're going to go get some sleep. So, until next time, guys, my name's Noel. Good night, and tune in soon. Bye-bye.